As I live and breathe.
As you live and breathe, and sir, this is the happiest moment of my day, sir.
Why is that, Nick?
Because I just got a car. It has nothing to do with what you're wearing on your head, sir.
Are you sure?
I'm not entirely sure. I just got a little bit of a chub jump.
Little jigger bug.
A little chub jump.
Little jigger. Hey, we're live on Facebook. Hey, what's going on, guys? We are Improv Gaming. We come live every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're live on Facebook, over on our Facebook page. You can also see us live on Twitch at twitch.tv/improv_gaming. And you can also see us live right here on youtube.com/improvgaming.
Right here on youtube.com/improvgaming. There's no underscore on the YouTube site, right?
No, there's not.
There's like we've got to kind of streamline this because there's underscores in certain spots and then there's
Twitter
no
has underscores
in other spots.
and Twitch has all the T's have underscores.
All the T's have underscores.
But from the late great Mr. Jeremy Bird.
The late great Mr. Jeremy Bird.
It was space between the two words for Facebook.
Space between the two words. That's right. Forgot about that.
It's all coming back to you.
Yeah,
now,
it's all
isn't
coming
it?
back to me. It's all coming back to me now.
Always is. I'm always joined with the best ponytail in the business.
It's fabulous.
It's Mr. Nicholas De Jesus.
Can you do me a favor, Pete?
What's up?
Can you turn off the AC system? I don't think the people can hear us clearly.
Trainwreck on fire.
Trainwreck on fire. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? And I'm always joined by the host with the most, Mr. I'm Wondering himself, with the Fendora. Wait, what is it? It's a Fendora.
Yeah.
Fendora cap in tow. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Peter Anderson.
What's going on, guys? As I live and breathe.
As he lives and breathes.
That's good. So.
You sure?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
So let's jump into it. Remember, guys, we have improv plays, which means you can play with us over on PlayStation and Xbox. Of course, I'm C Charisma on PlayStation. He is Profcot over on PlayStation, and I am Improv153 on Xbox.
And I don't do that shit on Xbox.
Isn't it Profcot though for Xbox for you too?
No, it's not.
It's not.
No.
Oh, all right.
We're gonna play a game.
Shows how much
You
I
can
know.
figure out what my gamer tag is.
That's not gonna happen.
You'll never figure it out.
Never in a million years. Nick, what have you been playing?
What have I been playing? Actually, this week I have not been playing anything.
Really?
Yeah. As you may well know, we had another accident in the family. We've had bad luck with cars this past month.
In the last month.
Last month, we've had bad luck with cars. So this week has been all about kind of recouping and regathering, getting our shit together, if you might. So we just picked up a new car.
Okay.
Not a new car, but new to us.
Okay. Used car?
Used car.
How many miles?
114,000 miles.
Okay.
Not too bad. Volkswagen Beetle convertible.
Okay.
We're checking out.
We got to make the lady very happy.
Yeah. Well, I've here's my logic behind it. For the past 2-3 years, I've been driving in number 3 on my top 5. So I've been lucky and fortunate to drive one of my top 3 cars. Most people don't get that. So Jen, we found an opportunity to get Jen her number 1 on her top 2 cars. So we decided that we were going to pick that up for Jen.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's a pretty nice car.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It looks good. Feels good.
Feels good?
Yeah. All right.
Nick, I've been playing Splatoon 2.
Have you been playing Splatoon 2?
Yep.
How do you like it so far?
I'm enjoying it very much. I never played the original, full disclosure.
Okay.
But I did partake in Splatfest, which came over this past weekend.
Now, did Splatfest sell you on this game?
Yes.
Okay.
More so, like, the single player is completely different from the multiplayer. Let me stress this, guys, by saying the multiplayer is definitely the reason you're getting Splatoon. Either it be local or it be online. This is why you're playing Splatoon, especially Turf War, where you basically have to cover the whole map with ink and paint and be able to do all of that. But the stories, from what I understand, is just like the original. What's very cool, I'm very invested into the story. I'm in section 2 of 5. I'm at the boss. Really enjoying my time with it. Want to take my time because I figured I might just bring this back to work after vacation. That way I have something to play. And it's not just Mario Kart over and over and over again.
Okay.
At least I have a single player thing. So then I said to myself, which I rarely do, Nick, I said I'm going to start another game on top of Splatoon 2.
No, you rarely do that.
So
what was the other game, sir?
I dusted off my PlayStation Vita.
Vita Love.
And picked up a game that I've had in my backlog for a little bit.
And it is?
Yeah, exactly. MRSA Rebirth.
MRSA Rebirth.
Something like that.
Okay.
I'm not Japanese. I don't know if you know this.
No, you don't look Japanese.
But it's basically a very fast-paced action game. Very fun.
Oh, yeah?
Enjoying my time with it. I have 2 games left on my Vita, Nick.
What are those 2 games, sir?
One is the Rebirth game, which I'm playing right now.
Okay.
And, of course, the final one, which is everybody's number 1 on their Vita list, Persona 4 Golden.
Okay.
So once I finish Rebirth, I'm going to then try to tackle Persona 4 Golden, which might take me many years to go through. But then I saw Dragon Age was on the PSN for a deal this week. I might be picking that up. So a lot of games, Nick. A lot of games are falling in my lap. But I did pre-order the Uncharted Lost Legacy on my PSN.
Did you really?
Yes.
Okay.
So that comes with a dynamic theme. It's only $40, and you get some kind of Jack deal, Jack and Daxter type deal.
Okay.
I've never been a Jack and Daxter fan, so I'm not really that for it. But I was like, $40
Yeah.
because I ended up trading in Prey
Yeah.
and Watch Dogs 2 and got $40 surprisingly for both games.
That's not bad.
No, so
I mean, that's not bad for GameStop
GameStop,
standards.
So I end up basically paying Splatoon 2 $23.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube is down and not functioning. So check us out on Facebook. We are on Facebook, and we are on Twitch. But unfortunately, if we try to get YouTube to be up and running, then it's going to end the live stream. Just a FYI, a little public service announcement. You won't be seeing this on YouTube, but we will transfer the video over to YouTube. So all you YouTubers will get our love, but it will be previously recorded.
So post live.
So post live, whatever that means. Just a FYI, little what do you call it? Milking the cows?
Milking the cows?
Yeah.
Little milking the cow action. No, so no, that's what I've been playing. So I've been enjoying both games. Rebirth comes with 2 campaigns. I'm on one right now, 8 acts each. I'm about to be on Act 4. Very cool, very different from Splatoon. So I'm enjoying both ways. Like I said, brought my Vita. Might go over to the wrestling event later. Battlegrounds is tonight, and play it a little bit. If I'm not busy talking to a lady, who knows?
Yeah.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But it's time for the ring roll. If you didn't know, we are Improv Gaming. We come to you live every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here on YouTube.com/Improv Gaming when it goes live later.
Eastern time.
I said Eastern Time.
You said standard.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, there's Eastern Daylight Savings and there's Eastern Standard.
You know, Nick,
I know,
we're
I'm
gonna get into
nitpicky.
this?
I'm nitpicky.
You're
I know.
always nitpicky.
just Eastern time. It's fine.
That's why
Let's simplify it.
we should have a third member come back and maybe it won't be so bad. Anyway, we also come to you every Tuesday and Thursday for 10 to 15 minute little chunks of knowledge of the gaming atmosphere. This week we're going to be talking about Telltale and
how much Nick loves Telltale.
Yep, and they have announced a whole bunch of stuff at San Diego Comic-Con. And on Thursday, we are going to be talking about the N64 Classic. Yes, it is a thing.
Did you see any of these trailers that came out for the Comic-Con?
Yes, I did.
What do you feel about them?
Which one are you?
Any of them, just any.
Thor looks amazing.
Yeah,
I can't wait for Thor.
We should talk about some stuff like that.
We should.
I think we might want to diversify our portfolio here at Improv Gaming, sir.
Maybe have a nice conversation about it. Some
Potentially.
may call it casual.
Potentially.
I was thinking about that this week. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, well, topic of the show, is Destiny 2 beta. We'll get to that in 1 second. But I was like, should we do a casual conversation? But I was like, Nick, I know doesn't want to talk about Telltale. I know N64 will get him. I was like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe if we just do one casual conversation, just smack dab and just talk about the trailers.
Maybe.
Just talk about Comic-Con in general.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows?
We'll
Maybe
see.
we'll treat you guys.
We'll see.
So remember, you can always like, subscribe, all that fun jazz. Helps us out tremendously. Gets our name out there. And helps you become more active in the community. So check that out.
Yeah, be active in our community. It's
We
a good
love it.
community.
Not so easy, is it?
It's a good community to be a part of.
Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome, Pete. Anytime.
It's time for
I'm glad to have you on the show.
Thank you. It's time for topic of the show.
Topic of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Destiny 2 beta.
Destiny 2 beta. Now, I have not played this.
But I have played it all.
So you've got to tell me all the details because, as you know, if you check back into the history of Improv Gaming, episode 2, I believe it's episode 2.
You're right.
I was adamantly fighting you about Destiny.
Our
the
first
original.
video ever.
Our first video ever. Yes. Yes.
I have useless knowledge like that, Nick. Don't worry.
That's not useless.
I know.
Our second episode was our first video.
I still remember how it opened. Oh, God. memories. That was so many memories. No, but so let me explain in greater detail. Of course, if you pre-ordered the game, you got it 3 days early from the weekend. How it worked is basically at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Eastern Standard Time. You got it on Friday on the 21st. You got it for free. Everybody could play the Destiny beta. But if you pre-ordered the game, it started, I believe, on Tuesday at 10 a.m.
Okay. Did you pre-order? No.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Because Destiny 2,
You're still.
I have a love-hate with Destiny.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, maybe.
Destiny bit you in the ass a little bit too hard.
And I was like, let me try the beta because what comes in the beta is the first single-player mission.
Okay.
Which, big fan of single
Beta
player.
sold me on Destiny, the original one. So like when I'm thinking about beta and I want to play Destiny, I'm like, well, the last time I played Destiny beta, like it completely sold me. And then I played and I was like, oh, okay, never mind. Like slowly I was just like, oh man. Not that I wasn't in love with the game. I knew what the game was, and I was just like, this is all that I'm going to be doing. So as friends started to move on to other games, I started to move on to other games. So hopefully Destiny 2. Like, I'm not going to learn anything from the beta other than, oh, okay, cool power-up.
You still play the beta, Nick.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You might need some sleep, though. You have an early day tomorrow.
Yeah.
But no, so the beta comes with the first single-player mission, which I have to say is a very lengthy single-player mission.
Yeah?
I think I clocked in around 45 minutes.
Okay.
Now, if you want to see all of Destiny 2 beta, you can go over to twitch.tv/improvcap, KAP, which is my personal Twitch, and you'll see me be streaming it with Mr. J Rush for about 2 to 3 hours.
Mr. J Rush.
Yep.
How is Mr. J Rush, sir?
He was going to come on the show, but then he never got back to me.
No, what's up, Mr. J Rush?
Yeah, what's
He's
going
probably
on?
not going to see this because it's on Facebook. I can't even talk to him.
No, but he could get it on Twitch.
He could get it on Twitch,
But he won't.
but he won't.
Because he won't think
Because
that way.
he won't even look at it.
But
He's probably like, hey, how come I can't watch them on YouTube? No,
So
he doesn't care.
we ended up so we played the first hour was basically the single player, and then you had Joe take over for the 4v4 multiplayer matches, and then we ended with a 3-man strike. So those are your options, Nick. You have the single player you can do, you have cooperative multiplayer, and then you have the strike.
Okay.
Single player, it was good.
Yeah.
I'm not really feeling Destiny this year, though.
No, really?
Like, I wanted to like it, but then I was like, if I don't play it this year, I won't be heartbroken. For people who love Destiny, it's more Destiny. Let me just say it's a completely more Destiny, more revamped. The specials are cooler because instead of just using it once, it actually drains down. So I was playing as the Titan, so I was doing a pound the ground, but I could do a shoulder rush and just keep rushing it with the special until the special went down.
Okay.
Or the super. So that was very cool. But it was just, I was like, I'm enjoying my time, but if I never played this game this year, I would not lose any sleep.
Okay.
And that's not to take away from the game. Bungie did a great job. But I must say that Joe had a different opinion. I can speak for Joe here. He was playing the multiplayer. He was loving it. It was very intense, very fun. A couple map modes you were able to play in. So that was very cool. And then there was the strike, which you had 3 people in the strike, and it was basically a harder single-player mission, but like a little bit more downgraded for the beta, but very cool. I had my little partner, because there was 2 of us at the end, getting pissed because we kept dying, and he was blaming me, so he kept shooting me, even though that doesn't do anything. But very challenging. All in all, it had everything you would want in a beta and it was a great beta. You have a single-player mission, so for those interested in the single-player.
How'd you like the single-player mission?
It was good.
Yeah, fairly
it was good. Like I said, I enjoyed it. You get this overpowered railgun, basically, that is way too overpowered.
And the multiplayer?
No, in the single-player.
Oh, okay.
And I was going with a shotgun. I had a burst assault rifle. I had an automatic. Like, it was good, Nick. Like,
now, how'd you like the weapon layout now? Because they changed it up a bit, where it's like it's based on energy, not based on like this is a pistol, this is a shotgun. This is
I think it was a fire assault rifle. The other one was a electric burst rifle. Like, it was cool, and obviously different elements affected different enemies, and beautiful. Like the rain coming down, the fires. but it just didn't give me. And maybe I'm a little bit jagged in when I say this. It didn't give me that Call of Duty single player experience where I'm not expecting everything to blow up around me, but that sense of like
urgency and
this was more like, all right, went to the section, took out a couple of guys, all right, keep going, all right, funny dialogue, cool. Like it didn't I was hoping the single player would just
but the single player is never going to be it's never going to be what you are looking for. And the reason I say that is cuz you're looking for that very well defined set piece kind of thing, whereas this is an open world experience and it's a single player mission inside of an open world experience. So really, how do you play with your stage the way that you have? Whereas in Call of Duty, you can kind of mold your stage to what you need it to be. But if you already built this world, now your events have to take place in this world. Nier Automata does it very well. Very well. They understand that it's a stage and how to utilize the stage. I think Bungie has a ways to go because they've never played with this before. They did with Destiny, and it worked in some ways and it didn't work in other ways. Now they have to really play with it to understand it. So that's one thing I feel that a lot of developers that are taking this first-person shooter to an open-world atmosphere, they have to learn how to play with their stage the right way. And I think they can all take a lesson from Nier Automata about how to play with your stage and really take into account what it is that you're doing on your stage. The action adventures in open world, they don't seem to have a problem with this. But it seems like first-person shooters tend to have a problem with this, or shooters in general, I should say, just because of the kind of game you're playing.
Yeah, 100%. I will give a shout out to the ending of this little beta single player mission. It was cool. If it's something where I'm like on the fence, where I'm like, do I want to see what happens? Because I don't want to spoil anything. But it's something where it makes me go, okay, where would they go from here? But it's something where this year has been insane with games, and in this fall lineup looks just as crazy. And I'm like, well, I have even time to play Destiny 2. I hope I do, but if not, it might get pushed to back. I saw a new trailer for Evil Within 2 that actually has gotten my interest back up for Evil Within. It's very tough. But yeah, definitely check it out. You have till midnight tonight. If you're watching this Sunday on the 23rd, you have till midnight, so you can still download it. It took me about half hour, 45 minutes to download the demo.
That's not bad.
The hour single player, which you automatically play, and then you get a couple rounds into multiplayer and the strike. You'll be perfectly fine, and you'll get an idea of where the game's at. But Bungie has already said in their post that they're very happy with the feedback, so maybe it might be a little bit more changed, a little bit more reined in, so to speak. It's going to be very interesting what they do.
It's going to be interesting to see that.
But I'm excited. I want to see. It's going to be very interesting with the reviews. That's what I'm most interested in, is the reviews. See if there's something that, unless they're like, yeah, the beta is great, but once you enter the world even more, it just opens up that much more. Like something make me go, okay, maybe I'll return to it. Nick, it's time for the top news stories of the week.
Top news stories of the week.
We have 11 items this week.
You know what that is, Pete?
What is it, Nick?
A farmer's acre.
A farmer's acre indeed, Nick. You're going to hate number one.
I feel like I'm going to hate all of them.
We have 11 items this week.
You already said that, Pete.
I know I did, but I like to say it because it almost was about 20, and I took down 9 stories.
Why was it going to be 20, Pete?
Because there's a lot of things that are going on.
I hope that there's...
Technically, it was 14, but I kind of derailed it a little bit. Number one, you're not going to like.
Number one, I'm not going to like.
So it was announced this year for NBA 2K18's cover athlete.
I'm done.
Was Kyrie Irving. Of course, he's a part of the Cavs, who was in the championship this year against the... oh my goodness, my
blank.
Golden State Warriors.
I can't help you with this one,
I know.
Pete.
The Golden State Warriors. However, according to ESPN, Irving has been interested in getting traded because he doesn't want to be in LeBron's shadow. He's a good enough player to be on his own and be the focus of being a star athlete. Which everybody's like, Pete, why are you talking about basketball news? Well, it'd be interesting because if there would be a trade to go through, if he would go to, say, the Spurs or the Knicks or the Miami Heat, to name a couple of teams, it would be interesting because the game right now would be showing his old team, which could be very it could be a headache for the
politi-
marketing team for
Ah.
the NBA 2K franchise.
Okay.
Because if he ends up going with, say, the New York Knicks, and then it shows him as the Cleveland Cavaliers, could be like, false. It could be problems. So it's very interesting. That would be the first time that actually would happen.
Really?
Of my knowledge.
Oh.
So that would be very interesting if that happened. I figured I'd throw that in because it's something you hate, and I'd love to make you hate me sometimes.
I mean, I don't hate it so much that you should be proud of that.
I know, right? Number 2.
Number 2.
So fans got their first taste of Splatoon Splatfest last week,
Yes.
which was the world premiere demo, which basically had ice cream versus cake.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, cake lost, ice cream won. Shout out to ice cream. But it's interesting because Nintendo says there's going to be another one of these. And it's going to be in the first week of August. And it is food-based, Nick. Do you want to know what the food is?
What's the food?
Are you a fan of mayo or are you a fan of ketchup?
That's a good question.
Yeah, right?
That's a really good question.
I was posed and I was like, this actually can go either way.
Okay, so I'm going to say ketchup because I use ketchup more often than I use mayo. I only use mayo.
So you're going to be team ketchup.
I'm going to be team ketchup. Because I only use mayo like on burgers. I don't use it for anything else.
So Splatfest will take place the first weekend of August, though Nintendo hasn't revealed any more information about the event just yet.
Okay.
Well, it will be something similar probably to Cake versus Ice Cream, maybe a couple hours, and it's its own little thing. It doesn't affect the main game, which is really cool, so
Yeah.
you could be whatever. Everybody's equal, and it's just who's better, ketchup or mayo, ice cream or cake.
Awesome.
Very cool thing.
Very nice.
Showing support already for Splatoon, and I would have to say, because there's nothing like a BL no tea with a mayo is fucking delicious, and like with turkey, it's so great. Like, but then there's ketchup. You have the fry. Like, I only have ketchup for fries, but there's only certain things I put mayo on, so it's gonna be interesting what I decide to do.
Aren't you allergic to tomatoes, sir?
Yes,
So why are you eating ketchup?
because at my actually. Funny story at work. What happened is I decided to get a cheesesteak with the manager that's on duty this week. So we got cheesesteaks and we got a side of fries. And with fries, I get ketchup.
Yeah.
And everybody there knows that I'm allergic to tomatoes. So they see the ketchup on my thing and they're like, "Oh, we thought you were allergic to tomatoes and ketchup." And to ketchup, I was like, "I can have it in moderation." And they're like,
You're so full of shit. So it was so the bubble was bursted.
"Yeah,
All because Pete can't have fries without ketchup.
exactly." It's terrible. It's terrible.
I'm sorry, Pete.
It's all right. Number 3.
Number 3. Wait, we went on to number 2?
Yeah, that was number 2.
Oh, okay.
That would ketchup versus.
Yeah. I don't remember doing number 2.
Get your act together, Nick. Get your act to Nick. Number 3, the official Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite trailer came out for the new characters that have been rumored,
Yes.
such as Nemesis from Resident Evil
Cool.
is a playable character, Spider-Man we know as,
Yes.
and Frank West from Dead Rising,
Okay.
and then from Final Fight, who's been in previous games, Mike Hager.
Okay.
So very cool on things there, and then it also showed the recently announced Gamora.
Nice.
And it looks like Thanos is there. I don't know if he's playable or not, but it shows he might.
He's
be
at
an
least the
assist.
boss, right? Like
Yeah, he's an assist. It's very cool. So definitely check out that trailer. Very cool trailer of how they did everything.
very nice.
They had, I believe, Mike and Nemesis was a team, and then they focused on Frank West and Spider-Man as a team.
Okay.
It was very cool how they showed off both, and then of course at the end they showed Gamora. Very cool. Very interesting. Number 4.
Number 4.
So earlier in the week, we learned that there's going to be new characters to Dragon Ball FighterZ. Those are Piccolo and Krillin as the latest character.
Very nice.
Not surprising.
Not surprising. Why wouldn't they be?
So we got our first details of Piccolo and Krillin from the latest issue of the Japan magazine V-Jump. The publication gave some insight into how the two characters would stand out among the powerful Saiyans on the roster. Of course, Goku, Gohan. Piccolo, for instance, can extend his arm to grab opponents afar, and Krillin's signature Destructo Disc, which I've always loved, is unblockable. So very interesting to make
Krillin's Destructo Disc?
is unblockable.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So hopefully that doesn't make him a little bit.
He's not
Too
going to be
OP.
OP now. Not at all.
No, I don't.
The
think-
reason the Destructo Disc has to be unblockable is because he's so UP. Underpowered.
See what Nick did there?
So that's the reason why his Destructo disc has. And in the anime, I have this sense that his Destructo disc wasn't really blocked by anybody.
So, of the 7 confirmed characters have been Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Frieza, Cell, Majin Buu, and Future Trunks. And of course, the latest was shown as Krillin and Piccolo. Remember, the publisher announced that they will be holding a closed beta for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One players. Registration begins on July 26th.
Very nice.
Dragon Ball Z Fighters will be releasing on PS4 and Xbox early 2018. And they haven't ruled out bringing it to Switch as well.
They haven't ruled out bringing it to Switch.
No, they have not ruled out possibly bringing it to Switch. Though
might get some Switch love.
Though they are focusing right now on the consoles.
Yes.
Upcoming Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for the Switch. That's what they're focusing on. Of course, that comes out September 22nd. See, I could have made this a very long segment, but I didn't. Number 5. June's 2017 top 10 games for all platforms. I didn't diversify from it. Number 1, any guesses?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Close, but no.
No?
Tekken 7.
Oh, okay.
Number 2, Injustice 2.
Okay.
Number 3,
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 4,
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty is not on here.
No? Oh, all right.
Number 4, Nick?
I don't know.
Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy.
Oh, what, for all platforms?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Oh, just you wait, guys. There's a little Crash Bandicoot coming for you. Then you have ARMS, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8, Overwatch, NBA 2K17, and finally, Game of the Year, Horizon Zero Dawn.
What?
At number 10.
It's good to see Horizon Zero Dawn still hanging in there.
Of course, it would never not hang on. Number 6.
I mean, Zelda's higher on the list.
It doesn't matter. It's also Horizon's been out longer.
Yeah, but it's got a wider base.
Horizon's better.
It's for the month, Pete. It's not for since the release.
You know what?
It's for the month, not since the release.
To be fair, it says that titles with an asterisk does not include digital sales, and Breath of the Wild has an asterisk, so it could be.
So there's more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
so
saying.
To be fair, I'm righter than I was
Righter?
before I said that. Yeah.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Alongside news regarding the return of the long-lost Crash Bandicoot level, Activision shared today some surprising news about the release of the Insane Trilogy. According to the publisher, it was the top-selling physical console game worldwide in the month of June.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this interesting, you ask, Nick? That makes it very impressive because the game only launched on June 30th, giving it only 2 days on store shelves during the reporting of making the number 1 spot for the MPD group. So we always do the top 10. So in 2 days,
it achieved top 10.
Yeah, it was number 1.
Holy
for physical
for physical copies throughout the entire.
Yep.
Holy shit!
Is that interesting?
That's crazy. 2 days. Imagine if it had been released earlier in the month. It would have blown sales out of the water.
People want some Crash.
Yeah.
I can't believe it either. Number 7. Nintendo's next micro console, the Super NES Classic, is launched this fall. It is getting launched this fall. But we may not see the end of the company's retro plug-in play line, meaning that a miniature N64 could be on the way. Filling the question is that the controller that appeared to be the N64 has recently been applied for a trademark. So, if this is what is true, it seems that an N64 Classic may be on the horizon, Nick.
Sweet.
Sounds like a good episode for Thursday's show. Number 8. Legendary Pokemon have been a long time coming in Pokemon Go, but finally has been introduced with its 1-year anniversary. So now you got your legendary Pokemon.
Yep.
You got Zapdos, you got Moltres, you got Articuno. That's all I know because you only know the classic 150.
Who cares? Who cares about the rest of them?
So, the legendary Pokemon is fought in a similar way to standard raid battles. Players team up to fight it, and they will have a chance to catch it if the Pokemon is successfully defeated. So, good teamwork-based building.
Nice. Very nice.
Number 9.
Number 9.
The Nintendo Switch online app is now available on iOS and Android. It allows for social connectivity for multiplayer games like Splatoon 2. It gives players voice chat and friend list functionality, for instance, by connecting to their Switch account. However, it appears that the functionality has some requirements that are a bit unwieldy. Would you like to hear them, Nick?
Sure.
Voice chat, for instance, requires you to have your phone be unlocked with the app running. This means that you can't not have a chat. That means that you can't start chatting and then lock your phone and throw it in your pocket. It is possible with phone calls and other voice chat services. Instead, you have to learn your screen the whole time. So you have to be on the screen the whole time. Very obnoxious unless you have unlimited data, which uses a lot more battery, so kills the phone.
Yep.
You also can't switch out of the app to text or check something on the internet, or the chat will be cut off.
Okay.
You're getting very upset, Nick, aren't you?
Very.
Since voice chat is only available through the app, Splatoon 2, for instance, has no built-in chat, which really ink some players.
Did you write that in, or was that written in what you were reading before?
In addition, since you have to plug in your headset to the phone to get voice chat, you won't be able to plug in your headset into the console to get game audio. There's no knowing what Nintendo's reasoning is behind this decision was. And it's quite a decision it is.
This is getting ridiculous.
Yep. I'm not going to read anymore because everything else is sad. But that's the main thing.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm so like flabbergasted by how they even thought that this was a good idea. Oh man, okay. Phenomenally terrible idea doing this through the voice chat application, and then like bad decision upon bad decision upon bad decision.
Yep.
You know, like, oh, you can't use your phone. So when I'm playing my games, all I can do is play my games. That's it. You just want all my attention to be on your game. Like I know people out there that are like Googling things and learning things. You know what I'm saying? They have several things going on at once, and having a mobile phone is like essential to that process for them. So this functionality, or I should say dysfunctionality, is absolutely terrible.
100%. But you know what else isn't terrible?
That's not what I said. I said it is terrible.
But what's not terrible is number 10.
Number 10.
The Super NES Classic is not your only option for retro gaming fans that will have this year. There will be a classic Sega and Atari system that is also slated to arrive in fall. The Sega Genesis Flashback and the latest plug-and-play version have a retail price of $80. The system is preloaded with 85 games, those including as Mortal Kombat, Shining Force, and Phantasy Star. The console also features a cartridge port that allows you to play almost all of the original Genesis Classics cartridges. So very cool on them. 2 ports for wireless controllers. You're already doing better than Nintendo. Yeah, and 720p HDMI output and save, pause, rewind feature for every game. So very cool. The Atari Flashback for $80, but this console is preloaded with 120 titles, including Pitfall, Space Invaders, Frogger. They come with 2 wireless Atari 2600 style controllers, also included with the console, with additional ports for wired ones. This also has 720p HDMI output and features the same save, pause, rewind for every title. So 2.
Why do you need pause and rewind?
In case you die.
Oh, okay.
Games were much harder back then, Nick.
Okay.
Finally, we won't go too much into number 11 because it will be Tuesday's topic. But number 11.
Number 11.
Telltale Games has announced a trio of upcoming release games, such as the new Batman, the second season of Wolf Among Us, and the final season of Walking Dead series. So, Telltale hasn't announced a specific release date for the Walking Dead final series, but it will arrive on consoles sometime in 2018. Also, Batman is back for a 5-part episodic adventure called Batman the Enemy Within. And that first episode will make its way on August 8th.
August 8th.
And the first episode is called Enigma. You got me, you sons of bitches. With a one-eyed butler. You got me. Remember how I told you my guy only has one eye?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And finally,
Interesting.
Telltale has announced Wolf Among Us 2 due out in 2018, but the latter half of 2018. So, wait on that. But there may be a Switch version also coming for these games. But it seems like everybody wants to have a Switch version. So we'll talk more about this on Tuesday's episode, of course. Nick, it's time for Way Back in Gaming's Past. Didn't we rename it? And I can't remember the name. So
We did rename it.
do you remember the name?
Nope.
Way Back in Gaming's Past. This is where we date yourself and make you feel old as fuck.
Yes.
By saying in July 27th, 1990, Nintendo released Dr. Mario.
Oh, wow. Holy shit. Okay.
July 25th, 1995, The King of Fighters 95, the second installment in the franchise, came out.
Wait, so King of Fighters 95 is in reference to 1995? Wow.
July 26th, 1999, Mario Golf for the N64 came out.
And King of Fighters 99, maybe?
July 29, 2000, Strider 2 for the PlayStation 1 came out.
Awesome.
On July 28, 2003, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour for the GameCube came out. On July 25th, 2006, Tekken Dark Resurrection for the PSP came out.
Wow.
See if you're ready for a wow moment. Soul Calibur 4 on July 29, 2008.
Jesus.
Wii Sports Resort on July 26, 2009. And The Last of Us Remastered on July 29, 2014. We also have a new segment, of course, the new trivia. We ask you a question. You have to like the video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and comment with the correct answer. And we'll shout you out live on the air. Last week's question was, what month, date, and year did Metal Gear Solid come out? Nick, do you have an answer for us?
I don't have an answer for you.
September 3rd, 1998.
September 3rd, 1998.
I figured this is an easy one for this week.
Okay.
What was the first video game system to use DVD technology?
The first video game system to use DVD technology, not CD technology. DVD.
Technology. Do you have an answer? Do you think you know? Don't say it.
I'm not going to say it.
But you have an idea?
Yeah, it's a toss-up between two, and I can't remember which one.
Well, Nick, you'll find out the answer next week.
Sounds good.
But, Nick, we're moving on to new releases of the week.
New releases of the week. Now, ladies and gentlemen.
You almost forgot.
I did almost forget.
I know you did.
If you know what's coming out this week, and you're already on lock with that shit, get the fuck out of here, man. But remember, share our faces with your beautiful friends. But if you don't know what's coming out this week,
Nick
and
will tell
you want to know more, Nick is here to speak to you about some shit. And here we go.
Here we go.
A healer only lives twice. That's right, I'll say it again because I screwed it up. A healer only lives twice.
What happens to once?
They can heal themselves, Pete.
Oh, thank you. Can you? I would love a description. Can
Would
tell
you
me?
love a description?
Yes.
Sure. But first, I'll let you know what it comes out on.
Oh.
PS4, digital.
Is this for Xbox One too?
Could be. I have no idea. Monsters have cornered you in a dangerous dungeon corridors.
What do you do?
As a newly hired priest, your duties are to use your magical abilities to heal your comrade, a knight on the front line, and provide support during battle. Will these two brave souls live to see the light of day again?
Do they, Nick?
I don't know. That's the question that
Is
is
that what
ended
the-
off on. Active Soccer 2 DX. PS4, PS Vita, digital cross-buy. Active Soccer 2 DX is an exciting top-down arcade football game providing a fast-paced arcade experience.
What else, Nick?
They wanted to refer to it as football. Why did they title it soccer? Avon Colony.
I've been waiting for this game.
PS4 digital.
I've been waiting.
You're full of shit, Pete. Build a new home for humanity in Avon Colony. Discover Avon Prime, an alien planet of deserts, tundras, and wetlands, light years from Earth. Build your colonies into massive, sprawling cities while dealing with the challenges faced when setting on a new world.
Not so easy, is it, Nick?
It's never easy when you're around Pete. Circuit Breakers, PS4 digital. Go back to the 1980s. Shoot, explode, and explore. In this frenzy top-down arcade blaster with a modern twist. Become a supreme warrior or co-op with up to 3 friends to rid the universe of a ruthless intergalactic robot army.
Sounds good.
Collar X Malice. PS Vita, digital, out, 7/28. A dangerous shadow organization launches a campaign of fear and violence in the city of Shinjuku, pushing society to the Shinjuku.
Okay, thank you, Nick.
You're welcome, Pete. Pushing society to the brink of chaos. As a young police officer tasked with restoring order, you become a target of an attack and have a poisonous collar attached to your neck. With the situation spiraling out of control and time running out, 5 mysterious strangers appear to aid you in your quest for the truth.
Thank you, Nick.
Constructor. PS4 digital, out, 7/28. In a town where anything goes, you can't rise to the top without taking a few others down.
Okay. How
From
do you do
dodgy deals to shifty tricks,
Ooh.
do what you gotta do, from a small-time slumlord to a filthy rich tycoon.
Dun, dun, dun.
Fortnite. PS4 digital retail. The storm came without warning. 98% of the world's population vanished. Then came the monsters. Lead the world's remaining heroes in the fight to hold back the storm. Explore the large, destructible world where no 2 games are ever the same. Build huge forts, craft exotic weapons, find loot, and level up your heroes. Take on the storm with 4-player online co-op. Welcome to Epic Games' new action building game, Fortnite. That actually kind of got me excited.
It sounds like it's epic.
Yeah, it does. Heroes of the Seven Seas, PSVR digital. Play as a pirate seeking the legendary 7 Sea artifacts in a vivid VR world. That's all you get. That's the description. Infinite Mini Golf, PSVR digital. Have fun in the Infinite Mini Golf, a never-ending mini golf experience. Take part in tournaments and challenges. Use arcade-style power-ups and experience unique gameplay, great graphics, and more. That means that there's nothing else. It's just unique gameplay and great graphics. And more is and it's golf.
It's golf. It's infinite golf.
Pete, it's spring again. PSV digital, out 7/28. An educational game for children ages 2 and up, so perfect for Pete. It uses game mechanics to teach children about the seasons. Perfect for Pete. Leaving Lindau. I'm going to say it that way.
That's correct.
Okay, PS4 digital, out 7/28/7. It's Clara's last day on the island where she grew up. She needs to complete preparations, visit her favorite places, and say her goodbyes before leaving on a journey she may not return from. Lost Grimoires, Stolen Kingdom, PS4 digital. An alchemist apprentice returns home from a university to finish her training under a great master. Things go awry when she visits her family home, where dark secrets and the mystery of her parents' disappearance lie buried. Enjoy that. That one's for free. Polara, PS Vita, digital. Polara is an exciting new action game in which you control Lara the astronaut, as opposed to Lara the Tomb Raider.
This is actually a sequel to the Tomb Raider franchise.
Using the changeable colors of her spacesuit, you must activate the defense systems of an entire city. Jump and change. That's all you need to do.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh.
That's all you need to do.
Yeah, that's it.
Pressure Overdrive, PS4, digital. Ready for overdrive?
Yes.
Upgrade your Steam buggy and
What?
pump up the pressure.
How?
While you boost and blast your way through vibrant settings and countless enemies. Intense arcade action is waiting for you.
Oh my goodness.
Pyre, PS4 digital. Pyre is a party-based RPG from the creators of Bastion and Transistor.
Great game.
Lead your band of exiles to freedom through a series of mystical competitions in the campaign, or challenge a friend to a fast-paced ritual showdown in the head-to-head versus mode. Rugby League Live 4. I cannot believe this is up to number 4. PS4 digital out 7/28. A deep career mode that spans multiple decades. Take the player from junior ranks right up to the big leagues. Sure. Smashbox Arena PSVR digital.
Smash Brothers Con.
Is it?
I don't know.
An action-packed multiplayer VR game, Smashbox Arena throws players into a shootout battle of team versus team, power-up versus power-up. Combatants can play single-player, party up with their friends, or face off against opponents across the globe. Sundered. PS4 digital out 7/28. Sundered is a horrifying fight for survival and sanity, a hand-drawn epic from the creators of Jotun. Resist or embrace ancient eldritch powers. You play Eshe. I'm gonna say Eshe.
Let me see. What do you look at?
Yeah, you play
Yeah.
Eshe.
Eshe.
A wanderer in a ruined world, trapped in ever-changing caverns filled with hordes of terrifying enemies.
Could be Ishi.
It could be Eshe, Ishi.
Ishi.
It could even be Esh, where the last E is silent.
Could just be Sh.
Shh.
The two E's are silent.
Super Cloud built. PS4 digital. Take on the role of Demi, a young soldier who wakes up in the empty shell of a ruined building in a strange new world, disconnected from her old life and physical body. With each new challenge she overcomes, Demi slowly pieces together the future now laid out before her. Demi's a demigod.
Take it, Nick.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the big reveal. Oh, you're the son of Zeus, or whatever, or the daughter of Zeus.
Thank you, Nick.
No problem. Just in case you guys wanted spoilers. Theseus, PSVR.
This is actually Zeus's son.
Yeah, this is actually, that was a segue. Theseus is an immersive VR experience that offers a new take on the myth of the Minotaur. Enjoy a mix of exploration, story, and combat with a strong cinematic feel. Do you have what it takes to unveil the truth that lies at the heart of the labyrinth? Tiny Tracks, PSVR digital. Does this ever end? Is there any more title like this? This is not going to end. Epic racing in a tiny world. Childhood imagination comes to life as tiny racers boost around your body, jump overhead, and drift around bends inches from your face. That's kind of cool. That seems interesting.
That does seem interesting.
Yeah, I would like that. That's an interesting way to do a VR game. Unbox Newbie's Adventure. PS4 digital. The ultimate postal service has arrived. Self-delivering cardboard boxes. Unbox Newbie's Adventure is a unique physics platformer. Enjoy an epic single-player adventure or grab up to 4 friends for local multiplayer races, battles, and challenges.
Epic cardboard adventure. I can't wait.
Vostok Inc. PS4 digital out 7/26. You're the newly appointed CEO of Vostok Inc. As a greedy space capitalist, your goal is to get filthy, stinking rich. Pilot your own ship and blast your way through the solar system and collect cash to help profit your company.
Nick, what is pick of the week?
Pick of the week? Actually, I'm gonna have to say Tiny Tracks. That's interesting. Theseus was pretty interesting.
You also like Fortnite.
Fortnite, that's the one that I was looking back at. Fortnite looked pretty interesting.
Infinite Mini Golf.
Infinite Mini Golf? You like Infinite Mini Golf?
I think
you're full of shit, sir.
You know what I think? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I tried something. I don't know. Thank you guys for watching Sunday's live show here on youtube.com/improvgaming, live on Facebook, and live on twitch.tv/improv_gaming. Remember, we come live every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also come to you every Tuesday and Thursday with little 15 to 20 minute little chunks. This week's all about the 3 Telltale games that were announced. We also, on Thursday, are going to talk about the NES Classic and what that means. All that good stuff. Go over, check out the Destiny beta over on my Twitch at twitch.tv/improvcap. That's KAP. I'm always joined with the best ponytail in the business.
It's kind of fabulous.
It's kind of fabulous. It's also kind of Mr. Nicholas De Jesus.
How's it going tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, did you want me to introduce you again?
No.
And I'm always joined by the host with the most, Mr. I'm Wondering himself, with the Fedora cap in tow.
You happy?
I am happy.
You'll never see it again, you son of a bitch.
It's Mr. Peter Anderson, ladies and gentlemen.
As I live and breathe.
As he lives and as he breathes.
If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. Like the video, comment below. Let us know the answer to the trivia question. I know the answer, don't worry. And yeah, just be a part. Come, talk with us in the community. We love you people.
And as always, ladies and gentlemen, game on.